What y'all on? We live. What y'all on? Hope y'all having a good night. We vibing. Boom, we vibing, we chilling. Hope y'all having a good night. Hope you had a great day, actually. But big news. So news has dropped. News has dropped. And I was reading. I said I was gonna go live tonight. I didn't want to, but things happened. I had a real bad day, but I'm not making any excuses. I'm pulling up to chop it up with y'all. So we right to it. So Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney seems to have agreed on a fight in October, and it'll be the rematch. And they also, have a trilogy in place if Devin Haney was to somehow win. He can somehow pull it off and get the dub. He would, be able to secure that rematch, and I'm, I don't know if they would do the trilogy fight so fast, but they say they would, do the trilogy in 2026. In 2026, so I'm for that. I'm not against that. I'm excited for the rematch. Both guys, finally came to some type of agreement. And it had to be the lawsuit and the testing. I want to see what they do for the testing. I'm definitely anxious to hear that news and what gets announced with their testing, because that's a serious a factor. I definitely can't not take that into heed anymore because of what Ryan did. But I'm excited for it. It's definitely going to be a tough task for Devin. It's not going to just be a walk in the park, but both guys, I'm pretty sure they're not going to just jump. They're going to jump into fighting each other, and I'm pretty sure they'll do tune-ups. I'm pretty sure Devin said he's slated to do a tune-up in March. But I don't know if they're still on. But in this article, they said the tune-up would be both guys would tune up, on the same card in May, and they'll meet in October for the rematch. Sharing the same card in May. That's gonna be, I want to see it, but I want to see who they line up both guys against. Because you hear Ryan saying his next fight is gonna be against somebody tough, and I I want to see, because Haney's potential opponent, former lightweight champion Jose Ramirez. I wouldn't mind. Jose Ramirez he was champion at 140, so that's a good test. And Haney posted on Twitter today and said that by about 140, like he's leaving the division, and it was rumored that he called Jaron Ennis out. So both guys, I want to see what they take. It's definitely a risk. What if one of them lose on the card? Yeah. See, look, it could be a situation where one of those guys lose. It's definitely a chance, but I think both guys do need to tune up, because Ryan didn't get the tune up when he didn't get that tune up with that exhibition fight against that guy. They got canceled, so he didn't get that tune up. He didn't get that tune up, and I thought it would have been beneficial, because he was pushing, because he was pushing, to get that tune up and then be right back as soon as his suspension ends, which was smart, because the exhibition fight wasn't a sanctioned fight, but it would have been some way for Ryan to get the rust off. So that was smart, but I'm excited for this rematch. I'm pretty sure. You got to. Turkey came through. He had to drop a bag. For this, and both fights. they're going to be in Saudi Arabia, so they're not going to be in the U.S. So we're not getting that crazy as that sound, but you have to deal with it. I don't mind tuning in and watching it, but I'm excited. It's been out there. It's been but now I kind of think it's official, and both guys want to do it, but I'm more worried about these tune-ups. Who these guys taking for tune-ups, because both, because you hear Ryan, oh, he's gonna take a tough fight. I can't wait till you guys see my next fight. Pretty sure both guys are taking tune-ups. They're not gonna just go into the ring October, and they haven't fought since April. Both guys, that is that really smart? Both guys will be going into that fight super rusty, so I wouldn't recommend that for sure. I can't see it. So, we got to see what Haney does, because I think Haney's tune-up is serious, because he took a lot of damage. His tune-up is the serious factor, because you don't want to test him with somebody that's a super puncher, but you don't want to give him a weak opposition, but he still has to answer a lot of questions. So, and this tune-up will be big for his confidence. So I want to see who they line him up against. It's some guys out there, if he's saying it's going to be, he's leaving, junior welterweight, I don't think he's going to tune up against a welterweight. I think they might catch weight or something like that. He might fight at a catch weight, which is, I think that's kind of soft, but it is what it is. These guys, they make this a habit of doing these catch weights and fighting at these weird weights, but it is what it is. I'm not tripping. I definitely want to see the fight though. I'm definitely a fan of that for sure. I want to see the fight. See, right here, that's in a lawsuit. I'm pretty sure he dropped this. Yeah, see, they're gonna drop this because they're doing a rematch. I'm pretty sure he's dropping that. It's that lawsuit's not gonna stand around for much longer, because this fight is happening. That's definitely not gonna, and this is what I talked about, earlier, and I can chime in a little bit more on live. This kind of had me kind of what the. So the biggest fight of 2024, you got Oscar De La Hoya saying that the rematch isn't needed. Why? The Tio fight, it's definitely interesting, but does Tio really sell? Could Tio really interest the fans like that Devin Haney fight? Because a lot of people want to see Devin Haney lose, so that's a lot of fan base attracting towards the fight. So I was confused when I was I heard about this because I like Oscar, but this Oscar gotta let that go. I think. Oh gosh. At night, and you don't have to more bad vibes. Hold on one second. Gosh. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I don't know. Gosh. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. You know, my bad. My bad, y'all. My bad. Don't kill me. 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 My bad. Don't kill me. My bad. I had accidentally clicked too fast. My bad. Don't kill me. But yeah. I think he's only saying Oscar's only saying this because it's beneficial for his guy not to take the rematch, even though the pay scandals and the missing weight. He feels that consensus feel that Ryan Garcia won that fight, and he did be a scorecard, but I don't think Oscar De La Hoya is really caring about the pays and all that, but I think financially it does well, in my opinion. I told you guys that was the biggest fight in 2024. What was bigger than that? In my opinion, I think it was the most talked about thing. In all honesty, it was. We could say it wasn't, but it's the most talked about thing, and I enjoyed it for sure. But I think the rematch would definitely, it's definitely gonna be better. I think the build up, the build up. I'm super excited for the build up. That's what I'm excited for, the build up and the fight, because I'm sure both guys are gonna talk. You're gonna hear Ryan dad, Ryan's, Lupe. He's gonna be talking. You're gonna be hearing Bill. Both of those guys are gonna be going back and forth. So it's gonna be super super excited to see the build up. But you really gotta shout out Turkey. Turkey gets a lot of flack. For these, for what he's done in boxing, which I don't understand. He might be, taking, he might see where he wants to bring boxing to the US. I mean, make Saudi Arabia the fight capital. It's gonna be tough, it will be, but as far as making the big fights, I do kind of commend him on that. It's kind of to each his own with the him not putting on big events, because I'm pretty sure Canelo and Bud is going to be in Vegas. It's just something about a Vegas fight that Turkey Al Sheikh is just something he's not going to be able to understand. But he does put on great cards. I do got to give him that. He definitely brought these two guys to together to get the fight done, which both guys having crazy egos and all that. Those guys' egos are insane. So, look, they saying Ryan Garcia to fight Teofimo Lopez next. What? This would be shocking. They're saying he's rumored to be fighting Teo. What? Not Teo. But Garcia promoter does. That's what Oscar said, which I think is cowardly, but I think this is just this article, Nation Vegas. They probably just one of those guys, that doesn't like Devin Haney, because come on, bro. See, are we disregarding? See, let's see when they bring up the PEDs. Are they gonna bring up PEDs in this article? Yeah. That was January 12th. What? That was 3 days ago. Yeah, that was 3 days ago. So I don't even think that matters anymore. See, because shout out to Turkey. I think Ryan is just, talking. Turkey probably got this done. In my opinion, I think Ryan is just, he's talking. That's just what I think. I think, Ryan is just talking. This fight is on, and we getting this fight, which I'm excited for. I think we need this. Because I really want to see, Devin Haney, how he responds, because it's a lot of pressure on Haney. It's a lot of pressure on him taking this fight, because if you lose, Devin Haney, if you lose, bro, the fans aren't gonna let you live. Even though you're a great fighter, you accomplish a lot. And I think it's more of his dad. And I talk about that a lot. People hating on him having his dad and him kind of being arrogant, but which boxer isn't kind of arrogant in their own way? Super confident in their own way. I think you have to be kind of like that to be a boxer, in my opinion. But that's just what I think. But yeah, I think this fight is going to be special. It is, because it's a lot of pressure on Haney. He loses this, I'm telling you guys, the fans aren't going to let him live this down. It's going to be tough, because they were trying to counsel him after that Ryan lost. And I see why guys get timid. I see why guys get timid on making the best fights, because one loss, a guy loses. Oh, you're done. You're washed. There's nothing left for you. Which is crazy. It's only one loss. And I don't think Devin was a guy that was just protecting his I think it was a lot of people what Devin Haney built himself up to be, and I think a lot of people didn't like it. Him. A lot of people like, oh, he's the next, but nobody's gonna be the next Floyd Mayweather. Nobody is gonna go undefeated. That's it's hard to fathom. If you fight in high level competition, 9 times out of 10, it's those enigmas that retire undefeated. Andre Ward, Floyd, those guys. But if you fighting the best, 9 times out of 10, you gonna lose. It's just bound to happen. You're gonna lose. It's bound to happen. You're gonna lose, because it's you fighting high level. Eventually, you're gonna run into a guy that you might not have a good night at the office. So I think we should get past that. Oh, you only fight. You lost, so you done. You should hang it up. Like, I think AB had 1,000 losses, but people still pay to see AB because he's entertaining. He's a personality more than him being the best boxer. And I think that's what the UFC guys capitalize on. They just if I'm gonna lose, I'm still gonna be a personality, so you can market that. Especially if you're fighting the best. Like Adesanya, Israel Adesanya fights the best. When even if he lost, he lost to the best. So he'll still get a lot of support, and I think boxing should adapt it. Boxing should adapt that moniker. Because it's not, boxing isn't what it used to be. It's not what it used to be, in my opinion. A lot of people hype for that Terence Crawford Canelo fight, but I've been telling you guys, I think that's a mismatch. And I love Crawford, but I am rooting for Crawford. I might talk about that later in the live. Who knows? I might, who knows? But yeah, this is big news right here. Shout out to Turkey for getting this done. Both guys need this, because I don't think Ryan really he I think something in the back of his mind it's probably over him, because you don't want to go there have that win as an asterisk because a lot of people say, oh, you beat Devin Haney, but eventually guys say, oh, but you were on steroids. He did get ruled to a no contest, but so this is a chance for Ryan to answer some questions for himself. Can he actually beat Devin Haney on a level playing field? I want to see it. I'm excited. So the trilogy, you know, the trilogy the trilogy being in the trilogy, Devin would have to win for it before we could even talk about trilogy, in my honest opinion. But you know, and Turkey still hasn't confirmed all of this yet, as they can say in this article. But if they do a trilogy, you know, Devin gotta win. It ain't no trilogy if Devin doesn't win, in my opinion. You know, so we could kind of, you know, did that and, you know, move on from that, in my opinion. If if Devin doesn't get the job done, he doesn't, you know, he doesn't get the trilogy, in my opinion. And that's just what I think. You know, that's my honest to God opinion. He's not getting no trilogy if you lose. You know, fans were, you know, ready to be done with him after that loss. You know, they were so happy to post the, you know, knockdown and all that, which I understand. You know, but I don't think it. You know, I don't think these guys should be timid with losing, in my opinion. So if we can get the best fights, you know, I don't think we should kill guys if they, you know, get knocked out, knocked down. Yeah, tell me. I don't know why they're talking about a third fight. You know, we got to get to the first fight before we can even address a third fight. That's just my honest to God opinion. You know, he has to get through this before we can even address them doing it again, because he was basically counseled. You know, the fans, you know, a lot of people gave him flack. You know, they didn't even mind that, you know, he missed weight. You know, Ryan missed weight and he popped high. You know, it was 3 drug tests he missed. So, you know, that was crazy. Didn't get it. But casual fans don't really care about, you know, a guy missing weight. You know, what they see is a fair fight, you know. They don't see the intangibles behind the scene things. So, you know, you can't understand, you know, you can't, you know, if you know a lot of casual eyes are gonna be on this fight, you have to understand, you know, you got to understand, you know, what comes with it, because they'll be ready to counsel you, in my opinion. So I think Devin is most likely gonna be prepared. You know, I think he can improve. You know, and I think Ryan can improve. You know, he didn't have the best gas tank in that fight. You know, so but I don't think he was in the best shape, in my opinion, at all. You know, that's just what I think. But I'm excited. Shout out, you know, to Turkey. I can't wait for them to confirm this for sure. But it seems like, you know, it's on for sure. You know, we've been getting this a lot, but you know, let's move on. You know, Bud and Tank. You know, see, look, you know, this is T. Oh no, never mind. Let's 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 go here. You know, To what? So they trying to say, okay, maybe this is true. I wouldn't be shocked. You know, hold on, let me edit my title right quick. You know, pew, 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 pew. Ryan is taking To as a tune-up. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is crazy, because you know, I think that October situation is serious for that Ryan Garcia and Devin. But if you know, if Ryan is taking To as, you know, his fight in May, because both guys are supposed to fight in May, you know, that's still on. You know, I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. You know, you know, with Devin dropping a lawsuit. But if Ryan taking T.O. in May, you got to respect Ryan for that, you know, because he doesn't have to take, you know, T.O. You know, he doesn't have to take T.O. Right here if they did get this done, you know. But I I don't think it's true. You know, I gotta see this to believe this, in my opinion. You know, I gotta see it, and I would love to watch it, but I gotta see it to believe it. You know, I like, you know, I think T.O. is a, I don't want to run, you know, curse, but you know, he's been trying to, you know, sell himself and market himself, but you know, some guys just aren't marketable, you know. But I think him fighting Ryan, you know, would definitely put him in a position, you know, to get that big payday he's been looking for. You know, I definitely don't think he's getting it 55-45 split for sure though. But a tune up, you know, a tune up like this is, you know, Ryan could definitely lose right here. You know. And they definitely thought about, you know, they definitely said, you know, Haney would be on the card, and you know, they're trying to get him with Jose Ramirez, which would be a great fight for, you know, Devin Haney, slow footed guy, former champion though. You know, he lost to Josh Taylor. If you guys don't know who Jose Ramirez is, you know, Duck Regis Progress for years. You know, he wanted Jose Ramirez wanted no parts of Regis Progress, like, which I found funny, but you know, it at a certain time, you know, that was funny. But I think this would be definitely a great tune up for Haney. A great tune up. You know, I think both guys. I think Ryan would be taking the definitely tougher tune up here. Definitely taking a tougher tune up if he were to fight. If he were to fight T.O., it would definitely be the tougher tune up. He would definitely have the higher chance of losing, and it would definitely be more pressure on him to get this done. But I don't think the loss. I mean, would you guys would a loss would a loss kill? You know, you guys want to see the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight in October? In all honesty, would that really kill you guys' vibe if Ryan lost to T.O.? But it's definitely a chance for sure. So, you know, I'm just asking just to see. If y'all in here, make sure y'all like the live for me. That's all I ask. Like the live. Um, you know, T.O.'s hinting on it on X. You know, I'm for it. You know, see, look, is this a mistake? That's a big. Is this a mistake? You know, that's serious. You know, we don't. I don't think it messes up. It definitely jeopardizes. My nose is itching, you guys. It definitely jeopardizes the Ryan Garcia, you know, Devin, if he loses. But I would want to see it, you know. Yeah. See, I don't think it's. I gotta see this, Charles. I gotta see this to believe this. You know, that's why I think it's not serious. I think you know the Devin and Jose Ramirez. That sounds way more realistic. You know, and I don't think Turkey is a bad businessman to where he puts, you know, that rematch in jeopardy, because I'm pretty sure, you know, if they've already signed it, you know, and you know that's a lot of money, you know, being wasted. So I don't see that, you know. That's you know, that would be crazy. But you know, T.O. could be trolling, but seems like he might be kind of serious, you know, because Ryan is saying the same, you know. He can't wait for, you know, us, and he posted this on it. He can't wait for us to see, you know, his next opponent. And I know Devin and Ryan aren't gonna fight each other without taking tune-ups. I do know that for a fact. Both guys are gonna take a tune-up. Now, you know, I think Jose and Devin, reasonable tune-up for Devin. I don't think Jose is a crazy puncher, and I don't think he can box like Devin Haney. So I think Devin Haney should be able to jab, you know, can control, you know, that type of fight with Jose Ramirez. You know, but he still has questions to answer in his tune-up. You know, how do you respond to getting hit? You know, he had to get up a lot in that Ryan Garcia fight, so he's going to answer a lot of questions. T.O. wants money. Ryan is the money. Definitely, T.O. is starving for a big, which is crazy, because he told can y'all see that? Hello? Yeah, shout out. T.O. told his attorney that he didn't want 10 million to fight Devin Haney, which I found trash opponent for Devin Haney. I mean, it's a tune-up though, Free Smoke. I'm not saying it's supposed to be a killer because he did just get beat up against Ryan. Even though Ryan tested positive and missed weight, I'm not even putting the missed weight on Ryan because Devin took the money still for the missed weight. Bro, he could have fought No. T.O. told his attorney that he didn't want the 10 million to fight Devin Haney, which it could be because of promoter issues and all of that, but that's what I do know that that's no disrespect. That seems like those are facts. I'm pretty sure Devin isn't turning down the T.O. fight. If that's what you're talking about, because Devin's been trying to get the T.O. fight for years. All the way since when T.O. came on, had his little stint on Matchroom. He had a little stint on Matchroom where him and Devin were supposed to fight. But T.O. ended up losing to Cambosis, which was crazy, and that's how Devin ended up snatching those titles. If y'all are here, make sure y'all like the live, man. Pull up. Make sure y'all like the live for me. That's all I ask. But Devin should fight Devin should fight Barboza. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either. Honor Barboza. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind it. I think that would be a smooth little thing, for Devin. I think I just want to see him take a tune-up. It doesn't. I don't want it to be the craziest tune-up because could put the round, but I want him to take a tune-up. How you respond getting hit. Because I don't think he's gonna take the lowest level tune-up. Just something to get him back in the ring and knock off the rust because he's back training. So that's what I want to see. Ryan needs to tune up because his tune up got canceled. He was going to use that exhibition fight, and he was kind of going to use that as his tune up and potentially go into April after his suspension is up, and fight. But he would already have the ring rust off, which was smart, because that exhibition fight that wasn't sanctioned. That wasn't a sanctioned fight. He would have got done. But Golden Boy, shout out to Golden Boy. They wasn't with it at first, but they kind of it got canceled. So, Ryan didn't get no tune-up. So, if we want to see, because Ryan could be trolling and T.O. could be trolling, but Ryan, he's flirting with, saying his next opponent is going to be a big time opponent, and I think both guys are taking tune-ups in May. So if it's T.O., who do you guys have winning in T.O. and Ryan? I would definitely say T.O. is the more accomplished guy, for sure. If we start there. But yeah, I would definitely say T.O. is the more accomplished guy between Ryan. That's obvious, T.O. was unified champion and he's lineal champion at 140. So that's kind of why I say, as far as big fight experience, T.O. has it. So he wouldn't be no, square lick for Ryan Garcia. He wouldn't be no square lick. Ryan, love him or hate him, he's very fast with power. That's I can't argue that. He does. He can hit you. He can catch you with that hook, which is dangerous. He can get you. I gotta give him that credit, but he still hasn't won a world title like T.O. So we do gotta get T.O. that. T.O. has been in there with world champions, and he knows how to feel, to get it done. Devin should be fighting both of these dudes, but he's clearly avoiding one. I'm pretty sure Devin would fight T.O. I don't think, and we know how he feels about Ryan. He's been clamoring for this rematch, and if he don't take this rematch with Ryan, I'm definitely gonna call him a duck. But I don't think he's ducking Ryan by any means. So, You know, there's dip. And T.O., you know, I just told you, T.O., they were trying to get that T.O. fight done. Bill, you know, Bill came out and said, you know, T.O. attorney told, you know, said he wasn't interested in the 10 million, which I found absurd, you know, because, you know, T.O. said he's never been paid millions at Top Rank. He praying T.O. be Ryan so he don't have to fire. Nah, bro. I really think Devin really wants to, you know, get some get back, you know. You seen what happened. If y'all in here, make sure y'all like the live for me. That's all I ask. We seen what happened April 20th, bro. It was bad. And I'm pretty sure he wants to get some get back in that Ryan Garcia fight, bro. You know, I just can't say he doesn't, you know, because any man, you know, if you a man and you if somebody beat you up, bro, and you a true man, you want to fight again, bro. That's just how I was raised. And that's how my mama raised me, bro. You know, it wasn't going back to the house if somebody beat you up, bro. Go fight again. My big cousin, you know, bro, go fight again. Like, so that's what I think. You know, I don't think Devin is avoiding that Ryan Garcia fight. And I told you, bro, he's been begging for that T.O. fight since, you know, T.O. was unified. Now let's see. Look, that's what I'm talking about. Look, you kind of right, Devin. I was just talking about that earlier in the live, bro. If you could scroll back, like they talking about doing Devin, and I can show you 1 second, bro. Hold on, I can show you. See, look, it's right here. See, look, Haney and Garcia rematched in October. You know, and Trilogy in 2026. See, look, boom. You know, boom. Haney and Garcia to share a car. See, like the Haney and Garcia to share a car. So both of these guys gonna take a tune-up on a card in May. You know, they're gonna take a tune-up, and that's why I think, you know, you think Ryan is gonna miss out on that bag, bro, and not do that testing, bro? He's gonna do that testing. You know, that's why Devin dropped the lawsuit. He's gonna do that testing, bro. You're not gonna miss that bag, bro, because of some testing. You know, I think Ryan's gonna test, and he actually want to get this done. You know, so that's what I think. You know, because I think there's gonna be a lot of money on the table for both guys. You know, you don't think? I think he's doing it. You know, that's just what I think, because you know it's been out there that, you know, Devin whatchamacallit, you know, he dropped that lawsuit. Oh, he's definitely dirty for sure. He's dirty. If y'all make sure y'all like that live. And a lot of the fans didn't, you know, want to give, you know, him flack for it. You don't even see articles address, you know, Ryan Garcia popping hot 3 times, you know. And why do you think he didn't appeal the suspension? If you were innocent, you're appealing that suspension. You know that he failed the, you know, the commission test too. You know, that was another test he failed. So, you know, but I think he's gonna. I think, you know, Devin, you know, he posted on X. 1 second, child. 1 second. 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 Boom. See, I can, you know, pull this up right quick for you guys. Boom. 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 Look, you know, he's saying buy 140. See, you know, but let's go to the testing right quick. See, look, yeah, see, here we go. Boom. He said Ryan don't want to do 365 days testing because he thinks he's gonna take drugs and have enough time to cycle off. I'm pretty sure, you know, I don't know if you guys know what cycle off is. I can explain it later, but see, in whatever drug company he chooses, you know, so he see Devin not saying, you know, he's against using any other. He just wants him to sign up for VADA and whatever drug company, you know, he chooses. That's it. You know, and if you clean, why not, you know, test, you know, 365 days a year? In my opinion, I'm all for, you know, the clean, you know, cleaning the sport up. You know, I don't want any, you know, nothing to happen to anybody, you know, because we saw what happened to Devin. You know, that was a lot of punishment he took. You know, so you don't want the guys, you know, going in there with guys. Hey, make sure y'all follow my Twitter, bro. VisualsLoe, right quick. Shout out to y'all. I can throw the X in it. This is not my bad, not Twitter, X. Follow my X, bro. VisualsLoe. I'm always down to chop it up. I be on there trolling, and you know, I really be talking a lot of NFL, college, whatever I'm watching at the time. I'm probably talking about it. But yeah, that's this kind of gives off like, you know, something scary. But this is you know, this is Devin's side, you know. We don't know. Ryan could say it's something totally different, but right now, you know, if you go by the patterns of what happened, they all hold on. We can address that. Hold on 1 second, Tommy. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Boom. Let me get back. Boom. Okay. Boom. They all dirty. Haney, weight bully, Regis, Tank, weight drain, Ryan. I do understand Piz is worse. I mean, as far as the weight bully situations, you know, Earl Spencer's a weight bully if that's the case. Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Canelo, Sergey Kovalev. You know, these guys, all of these guys walk around heavy. Tommy, I promise you. Don't be shocked. You know, if how I look at it, if you make the weight, I'm cool. You know, because I don't think putting all that weight on after, you know, you do a weigh-in is good for you. I think it slows you down. That's just Tommy. That's my just honest opinion. You know, putting on all that weight, you know, and trying to go fight, it's not good. I don't think it benefits you. That's just what I think. I don't think it benefits you in any way. You know, Tank definitely weight drain. And I'm glad you called it out, Tommy, because a lot of people don't, you know, they don't like to, you know, call out Tank and his BS. You know, Tank definitely weight drained Ryan. You know, we didn't get to see the best Ryan in that fight. You know, and that's why Ryan don't really get a lot of flack, you know, for that loss. You know, he did weight drain, you know, Ryan. So you but as far as the weight bullying Regis, bro, Regis been at 140 for years. Regis been at 140 for years. He's supposed to been, in all honesty, moved up to 147. He kills himself to get to 40. You know, and that's why those guys kind of look bad. You know, Josh Taylor and him, they were supposed to have been moved up. They trying to chill around at 140 and wait for those guys to come up, but yeah, for sure. Yeah, that weight drain, being weight. You see how guys look on the scale, you know, the worst one I've probably seen, I've seen a lot of bad weight drain. I remember Canelo drain Chavez. Oh my gosh, it was bad. Gosh, hold on. Let me see if I can pull, you know, that up for you guys. Let me see if I can pull, you know, that up. 1 second, bro. Cool. One second, hold on. Shit. Boom, boom. Where's that picture? I know they got that picture on here, bro. My man's killed himself. Gosh. My man's killed himself. My man's killed himself. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I knew Chavez stood no chance. You think I mean, it was probably time for Ryan to move up, you know, in all honesty. It was, you know, but he, you know, Canelo and team did say you know, Ryan is lazy and, you know, he doesn't, you know, want to go hard in the gym. You know, so that definitely could have been on Ryan. But if you look at it, you know, he looked like a skeleton making that Javante Davis, you know, weigh in. So, you know, if you look at him comparison to the Devin Haney fight, he looked like a totally different fighter, you know. So and you definitely could say the weight played a factor because he was huge, bro. Like he was huge, and even though he missed weight, he was huge. But that Tank fight, bro looked like a zombie or something. So I wasn't feeling it from Tank. You know, I give Tank a lot of flack, bro. And Tank gets by because you know he gets a lot of knockouts. But I give Tank a lot of flack because you know I don't feel like Tank, you know, goes out his way to fight the higher level opposition. Like, you know, I feel like Tank should have been fought Vasily Lomachenko. If you can answer me why, you know, Tank ain't been fought with Vasily Lomachenko, I wouldn't be mad because, you know, that fight has been around, and a lot of people, oh, Tank called him out, you know, and Vasily ducked him. Like, bro, let's not disregard Vasily Lomachenko calling for that fight for years. He called out Tank with 2018, 19. Yeah, yeah, Loma was calling him out for years, bro. Like, and he never got that fight. And then, you know, the moment Tank called out Loma in 2024, when Loma had lost 2 more times to Tio and Devin, you know, we don't want to see Tank beat up on old Loma. I think Floyd helped Tank duck. Definitely D Grant. Definitely D Grant. You know, definitely. And you don't think, and you know, and Tank didn't really want to get in there. You know, Tank said he was worried about Ryan. If y'all in here, make sure y'all like the live, bro. Make sure y'all like the live. We late night grinding, bro. We late night grinding. I love y'all. Shout out to y'all for pulling up. I'm a grateful guy, bro. I'm so thankful that you guys pulled up because you guys don't have to be here. Yeah, but definitely Floyd helped Tank duck Loma. Definitely. And you know, Tank wasn't in a rush to fight Lomachenko, but Lomachenko called him out for years. Bob wanted that fight. Al, you know, he hit behind TNT and Al, and then, you know, I told you guys the moment I feel like it was too late, you know, and I think Lomachenko was definitely being spiteful by not taking the fight. He's definitely being spiteful. He's flirting with retirement now. It's, you know, now we possibly may not get the fight. Would you really kill Loma for not taking a fight now? Would you guys be mad? I mean, Loma. Well, no. Bob wanted that fight. You know, Loma wanted that fight for sure. Bob and Loma. I have to go do some research. I don't. We'll have to discuss it, but I'm pretty sure Bob wanted that Lomachenko. I mean, he just stopped George Kambosos. You know, he's still champ. So no, I can't say he's a duck, y'all, because he's still. Bro, I can hold on. Let me 1 second, bro. Hold on. I can do this. I love you guys. I got, you know, cool. Like, yeah, that's he's still champion. Let's not disregard that. But like Loma was calling him out, and yeah, around this time, 2018-ish, and you know, Tank was telling us, Tank, and you guys might. Loma ended up fighting. When he got their franchise title, yeah, he was definitely ducking Haney, but they ended up fighting. I don't think the fight with Haney. I think it was. I don't want to say it was premature, but I can't say he was ducking it. Yeah, when he got their franchise title, you know, it was definitely a way to avoid Devin Haney for sure. But he ended up fighting Devin Haney, you know, so I can't say, you know, we might not have wanted it, got it at the time we wanted it, but it happened. So yeah. I'm pretty sure the networks were I don't think the networks would have been an issue. You know, I'm pretty sure, but I don't think, you know, they wanted to do a joint promotion. They probably didn't. Loma was the A side for a while, but right now, after losing to T.O., then losing to Devin, right now Tank is the A side, and that's when Tank called him out. Okay, hold on. Let me explain. Free Smart. Let me explain to you. It's something called negotiating through the media. We could. Let's see if we can find some. I might can find some right quick. 1 second. Look. That was what? June 2020. That was earlier. Hold on. Oh, what I do? Hold on, bro. Gosh. I didn't want to do this, y'all. 1 second. I'm trying to go back. That was 20. I'm trying to go back to something older. So you guys, my bad. Don't disregard my my G-Shock. I'm trying to go back to something older. Like, gosh. See, it would take me. I would have to pull that up and then go live for you guys. Like, I would have to pull it up, then go live. Like, go find it. I just don't feel like doing all that while I'm on live, you guys. That's just like, gosh, but I wish you guys could see. It was, crazy. I think and it is what it is. I'm trying to go back, bro. Gosh. My bad, y'all. I'm back. My bad, y'all. I'm back. Nah, okay. That's what I was trying to do. That's all I was trying to do. I was trying to turn that audio off. Cause I don't like my audio when I share my screen. I don't want you guys to hear the audio playing. Well, Bob wanted that fight. I just don't have time to go look for the article. Which happens first? Tank retire or? Ooh, gosh. Nah, he probably retired before he fights on Raha season. Bro, they was at 30 together. Like, Tank in this Loma situation, it's so tired, bro. I don't even want to talk about it in all honesty, but and I can see like a lot of Tank fans don't like to hear it, but bro, that's why I'm telling you why Loma probably turned it down. He was spiteful. I'm telling you, he been trying to get that fight. I told you we can all agree that Tank was under the Mayweather protection plan, right? We can agree on that, right? Loma wanted that fight, but we knew, and Mayweather said that, hold on, bro. I could, I feel like I could find it for you, but see, no Loma turn this shit down because he gonna get slept. Of course, he was old. He 36 now. He's supposed to get slept. Look at him. He 36. Like we been wanted the Loma Tank fight. Yeah, he did to Loma what Floyd did to Manny. Floyd basically waited Manny out. Even though I feel like Manny could have been on something. I don't allegedly Manny could have been on something because how you say how you say you how you say you scared of needles and you got tattooed. Don't play with me, Manny. Don't play with me, Manny. I like you. Don't play with me. He would get slipped any year, bro. I mean, I wanted to see it, but I don't really care for it now. Like a lot of Manny was on that mark for sure. He was on that Mark McGuire. Oh, D Grant. Oh man, that was hilarious. Oh man. Yeah, for sure. But me personally, I would have loved to see the fight 2018-ish, 2019-ish. I don't care for it now. I've seen Lomachenko lose twice since, and he's been beat 3 times. Don't forget the earlier loss to Orlando Salido. So I could really care less about the fight. And I was happy that, Loma turned him down. I'm glad because, I told you guys Loma, if Loma really, really wanted that fight, but Mayweather made sure that it didn't happen. Loma is number 2 in the division. I'm pretty sure he's on retirement watch. He might be done, Free Smoke. Yeah, like he might be done, sad to say. It might be a wrap for him. Like, do we honestly think he has anything? I mean, he beat George Kambosos, but George Kambosos ain't really never been in my high regard, even though he put the pause on Tio, that was definitely exciting to watch him putting the pause on Tio. I might watch that tonight, I might watch him put the pause on Tio tonight, in all honesty. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. My bad, y'all. I'm back. Like a tank. Yeah, like Loma got a lot going on. Like that's why I think he's flirting with retirement. He has a lot going on. I don't know what's next for him. Really, I have to, get some news on him. But it looks like he's been flirting with it. Hold on. I don't got nothing new on him. I gotta go. Ain't been nothing new on him. Like, I know he's been flirting with it. Like, he's been flirting with retirement. And I'm not mad at him. Lomachenko has a lot of amateur, work and a lot of bro got a lot of miles on their body. So, pause, super pause. He's been in the ring a lot, so I wouldn't be shocked if he's putting putting his gloves up. He's done a lot. Unified champ, 3 division champ. I wouldn't be mad. A lot of people wanted Loma to go up to 40, but bro, if you just look at him, he's too small to go up to 40. So I'm not mad. But if he's gonna retire, I mean, I think he should let us know because you know, pull up the boxer. I got you. I can do that for you. Even though I can really do it. I could do that here. I could do that here for you. I can do it here. Yup. See. Yup. You. There you go. See. They got Loma at 2, and Zapata been ducking Shakur for, you know, he got, you know, kids on the way. He taking the Tevin Farmer. Yeah. You know, Loma's done a lot at lightweight. You know, he has been a lightweight the longest, and you know, I wouldn't be mad if, but Shakur just got their title. I would say Shakur kind of just got their title, and he hasn't had the best 2 defenses. A lot of people didn't like Shakur's Edwin De Los Santos defense, and a lot of people didn't like his Artem defense. Even though I thought Artem mailed it in, and I think Edwin De Los Santos was gunshot too. I mean, and you don't see people just jumping in the ring trying to fight Edwin De Los Santos, so I don't see why Shakur Stevenson gets a lot of flack. People ain't just going out their way to fight Edwin, and he's getting ducked. So it is what it is, you know. I think Keyshawn Davis is gonna move up soon. You know, he's about to get this scrap right here from Dennis Baranchnik. And I don't think Kambosos, he's not a lightweight. You know, he's about to move to 40. He's talking about Richardson Hitchens. You know, and I'll talk. Now Edwin knocked out Rayo. Free smoke. Edwin's tough. Who you think ice Rayo? Yeah, Rayo got that title at 140, but don't forget who he got knocked out by. Yeah, he got stopped. Now Rayo tough. I like Rayo. He's tough. You know, I like him. I like Rayo. He's tough, and I'm glad he beat Pitbull, because I told people Pitbull wasn't like that. Yeah. Keyshawn is gonna be tough. I think he's in my opinion. I think he could give Tank a lot of trouble, being that he's so big and he can really box. You know, and I don't think he's gunshot. He put his punches together real well. And if you guys watch a Tank fight, Tank is real cerebral with his shots. Like he likes to, he's real cerebral. He wants to, you know, land to hit you, but you know, he will give away rounds doing that. And you know, in a fight like that with Keyshawn, it would be tough. You know, so you know, I would love to see, you know, him and Tank mix it up, but you know, Tank's flirting with retirement, so I don't know. We don't know how much longer Tank has in the sport. Yeah, I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying that you don't see people jumping in the ring to get in there with Edwin De Los Santos. Hold on, I got you. 1 second. I can. Boom. 1 second. Cool. Bad. And it was a split decision. William Foster just didn't pummel Edwin De Los Santos. You know, look, and he iced Jose. He iced Jose. You know, in the third, it was bad. You know, maybe Jose won. And I told you, as far as that fight, I thought when we haven't seen Edwin since. You know, and I think Edwin's with PBC. We don't see Tank calling out Edwin. You know, and he gives anybody a fight. But as far as my opinion, as far as, you know, I can go back to the. I can just go back to this shit. Cool. Like I'm, you know, I definitely want to see, you know, Tank take one of these, you know, because we've never seen Tank in a unification fight. Hold on, let me update. Hold on, let me update y'all. Bet. I just wanted to add that right quick. You know, Tank needs to take a unification, bro. We ain't seen Tank in no unification fight, bro. My bad, y'all. Like, he's 30, bro. Like, it's I just don't like, bro. We need to see him, bro, in the unification fight. Like, look, Lamont Roach. Yeah, he's definitely not. He ain't gonna do no dealings with Turkey, and I think Turkey would and him would make a lot of money. Which I don't like. Why are you trying to counsel a relationship with a guy that can actually get you a lot of money? Nah, I just feel like it's idiotic. If y'all pulling up, make sure y'all like the live for me, bro. Make sure y'all like the live for me. That's all I ask. But look, Lamont Roach, you bring up a 30-pounder with no power. Frank Martin, not a champion. Ryan Garcia, not a champion. Hector Luis Garcia. Come on, bro. Rolly Romero, bum. Eastside Cruz. We didn't know Eastside Cruz until he fought Tank, in my opinion. I didn't know Eastside Cruz. I won't lie to you guys. I had no clue who Eastside Cruz was until he fought Gervonta Davis. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. If you guys did, shout out to y'all. But I watched a lot of boxing, but I did not know Eastside Cruz before he fought Tank. Barrios was flirting with 40, and he actually had, you know, a lot of success in the Tank fight. But you know, Tank beat him, but Barrios was drained. Like, it was over with. Leo Santa Cruz, come on, bro. I'm not even discussing it. I got to argue on Twitter because, you know, people don't understand when I say, like, bro, Leo Santa Cruz is a true 122 pounder. They fought at 130, but bro's, in all honesty, his best was not at 130. His best wasn't at 130. And he was too small. Tank basically walked through the man because he was too small. Yuriokis Gamboa, bro, he was on one leg, if I'm not mistaken. I come Ricardo Bum. Definitely, I could do this to any of these resumes, but I'm only doing it to Tank because, bro, you say the face of boxing, bro. Come on, the face of boxing, and at least these other guys have been in unification fights. I can't say that. I can say that these guys have been in unification fights. We've seen Shakur in the unification fight. We've seen T.O. in the unification fight. Devin, you know, we've seen Devin in the unification fight. We haven't seen Ryan because I told you, Ryan's never been a champion. That's Loma's been in a unification fight. You know, why ain't Tank been in a unification fight? You know, that's what I think. You know, if you're gonna be, those guys been in unification fights though. They've been lineal champion. We've never seen Tank in a 1 versus 2 matchup. Yeah, these guys look good, but was these guys really gonna beat Tank? These guys look good. Leo Santa Cruz, he was a champion. Gumbo was a champion. Isak, these guys, Barrios was, it looked good on paper, but these guys, we knew these guys. This man never beat a champion. He's never been champion. Did we really think Frank Martin had a chance against Tank Davis? Like, in all honesty. And I'm not saying Shakur and those guys have the best resume, but they're younger than Tank. Tank's 30. Those guys are 26, 27. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. Yeah, the WBO was the top ranked belt. Everybody knows that. Yeah, for sure. You right. Kind of like, I feel you. But I just can't get jiggy with the resume, in my opinion. This is a great fight right here. Jose Pizarro was a great fight. I give him credit for this, but nah, 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 nah. Old and washed up, nah. 22 pounder, nah. Drained, nah. Who the fuck is this guy? Bum. Come on, bro. Not a champion. Not a champion. I guess. I could be dragging it. My bad, y'all. Let me move on. Let me move on. Let me move on, cause people do love Tank, so I can't just really go too crazy on Tank. But yeah, let me move on. What did I? Yeah, this is what I had next on. What I really wanted to talk about. Ortiz versus Madrimov happening on the Raha season card. Madrimov should get this done. I didn't like how Virgil looked in his last fight with Sergey Boychuk. Who did you guys have winning in this? This how I'm gonna know if you guys watching boxing. Who did you guys have winning in the Sergey Boychuk and the Virgil Ortiz fight? Just let me know. Who did you guys have winning in that fight? Boychuk. Okay, free smoke. Okay, I'm with that. Cause in all honesty, that's how I scored it. Me just watching it. And I think Madrimov ain't gonna just be no layup. I think Madrimov should definitely beat him. Virgil Ortiz has been looking average at 54. But it's a new division. But he's been there for a while. But he's looked average. I'm a big Virgil fan. But thank you. See, Tommy, you're really Tommy. Virgil definitely got the pause put on him, and he got the nod, which I thought was insane. He definitely didn't deserve that nod. He didn't deserve that nod, not one bit. And I don't like how they treat the those Eastern European guys, because they're not known, and I feel like they deserve a first shake, bro. Like they do deserve a first shake. Especially when they fighting high level guys. Because I think Boychuk definitely did more than enough to get the win. But yeah, definitely. See, look, he doesn't throw a lot of punches, but I think he has a lot of skills that could give Virgil a lot of trouble. Virgil hasn't just been looking good, in my opinion. I like him, and he did kind of. Jaron Ennis didn't do himself no favor, not knowing about that Virgil Ortiz, negotiation, because it gave Virgil Ortiz a reason to never fight Jaron Ennis, which he really didn't want to fight Jaron Ennis anyway. He didn't want to fight Jaron Ennis anyway, so it basically gave him an excuse not to, which I understand, but I would have loved to see Virgil and Jaron move up, but Jaron's been kind of timid to move up. He said he wants to, but that's another topic. But yeah, I definitely like Madrimov. I think their Riyadh season card is loaded. I can I can really talk about the whole card. In honesty. In honesty, I could talk about the whole card, because it's definitely exciting. Oh, what is that, bro? Oh man, they playing with me. Oh gosh. I gotta find a full card, bro. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. Let me find a full card for you. We could chop it up. Y'all know what the fuck I'm looking for. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Oh gosh. No, bro. I'm not trying to buy the card, bro. Get out of here. I just want to know the card. 2022. Stop. Gosh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, cool. The Raha season card. Gosh, I'm excited. We can start from the bottom. Zaylee Zhang versus Agate Cable. This is, a sleeper, but right now this guy that Agate. I don't know how to pronounce his. I don't want to butcher his name, but the Kabil guy. He's a sleeper. Don't sleep on him. I've seen him once maybe, but he's a don't sleep on him. All right. He did. And Zaylee, he's old. He's getting up in age. So let's not, I think he's gonna be. He might, shock us. But yeah, this is, and they got this. They got that Virgil Ortiz, Israel Majmov at the bottom of the car, and I think that's a banger. I do think that's a banger. I think that's a banger. I think Majamov is. I think Virgil Ortiz was due to get that L against Sergey Boychuk, and I just think he knows he got out of there by the skin of his teeth. So I like Majamov here. I think he's the better skilled guy. Technically, I just think he's the better skilled guy. He gave Crawford. Although I thought Crawford beat Majamov, he gave Crawford a lot of trouble, and that's why I'm scared for Crawford moving up. Two different divisions again. No. Virgil fight shouldn't be the co-main. In all honesty, nah. No, you're right. It possibly could. It could be the co-main, but you know how they feel about heavyweights, and you know how they feel about heavyweights. But yeah, I think it should be in front of this right here, Carlos Gomez versus Hamza Shiraz for sure. It should be ahead of this, but they're big on this Hamza. They're trying to build him up to be one of the next ones, at middleweight. But Adames, Adames has always been tough, and he could give him a lot of trouble. But I'm trying to see who. I haven't picked the winner here yet. I'll come back and pick a winner right there for you guys. You said you like Adames, Free Smoke. You like Adames. This your Chris Stevenson, Floyd Schofield fight. I think it's. At night. My bad, y'all. Let me update. I was updating something. Boom. I think that Shakur Stevenson, Floyd Schofield. I think Floyd is too just green. I've been on live saying it a lot. If you've been to my live, I think Tommy knows. Tommy knows how I feel about this. I think if he has a chance to out hustle Shakur, he maybe have a shot. But him getting dropped against a guy that's not on the level of the elites, I just don't know. And I'm gonna tell you how you want to know what's gonna happen. If that fight is not quick and you seem like it's fast paced, but if it seems like it's slow and methodical, Shakur's probably winning that fight. All right, so. And I think it could be bad for Floyd because a lot of people say getting knocked out is bad, but ain't nothing like losing 12-0. You don't want to lose 12. Mentally, that just does something to you. Losing 12-0, 9-3, 11-2. That's mentally that just does something to you. Because you spending these 8-week camps strictly preparing. Schofield could get an open back. Man, he got dropped in against Jerome. Like Jerome, I don't even know how to pronounce the guy's name. I know, when you becoming like a contender, bro, you got to take the necessary step of fights. Like, bro, you supposed to fight a former champion to build yourself up. Yeah. If Shakur controls that distance, he beats up, Floyd Schofield decisively. He does. But you know, and Shakur got him on the rehydration clause. I gotta go see that. Send me the link. Drop a link or something. Free smoke. I gotta go read that. Drop a link right now. Let me see. Let me see where you got that info from. For sure. 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 Drop that. Drop that. I need to know. If y'all in here, make sure y'all like the live for me, man. Like the live. If y'all just joining in or just tapping in, like the live for me. That's all I ask. We've been on for about hour. We chopping it up. But I just think if that fight's slow and methodical, it's Shakur's Shakur's probably gonna be beating him up. But hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Mm-hmm. Get back. Mm-mm. What they say is sit. What's the rehydration clause? I mean, once I'm trying to see, I can't watch nothing because I don't see anything. Just him saying, let's see. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't. Blue Blood was talking about it. What's the weight? 170. It was on his Instagram. I don't follow Kid Austin on Instagram, man. I don't follow Kid Austin on Instagram, man. But 148 and a half. I mean, that's on Kid Austin. If he signed it, why would you sign it in your first title? Why would you sign something so idiotic? That's more on Papa's scope. Why would you let your son do that? See, that's why I don't think they're gonna put that. I don't think they did that, bro. That's if Papa Sco was dumb enough to sign that contract, and I don't think that man is dumb enough to do that. That man seems like a very intelligent guy. He's not signing no rehydration clause, bro. I just in his first shot at the title, you say, oh yeah, I'm gonna put a rehydration clause on it. That would be idiotic, bro. You might well just keep climbing your way up and just see if you can snatch. It's four scraps. You can snatch a vacant one. It putting yourself through that, because if you're not gonna be your best, I think that's not smart on Floyd's behalf. He should just. No, I don't think he's gonna, because if that's the case, he's not gonna be eligible for that. I don't know. He yeah. Haney at 147. I mean, he says Steven Pinion. He says he's moving up from 140. He said he posted that on X. He said he's moving up. He's moving up to. He didn't say he's moving up, but he said bye 140. So I guess he's insinuating that he's moving up to 47. But who knows? He might be fighting at a catch weight. These guys, you know how these guys are. They'll fight at a catch weight and try to, do something like that. But I don't know. But yeah, as far as Floyd and Shakur, if he signed a rehydration clause, that makes me yeah. See, yeah, Steven, I think it's gonna be a rehy like something like that 143. It's not gonna be at 147. 1 second, Steven, give me 1 second. But as far as that Floyd stuff, if he signed that rehydration clause, idiot, and that's crazy in my opinion. And he's probably gonna lose his career. But Steven, as far as Ryan, I mean, the first fight, I mean, I watched it and I watched it a lot. I watched it a few times. I mean, Ryan, the first round he hurt him, but I think 2 through 7, Devin controlled that fight, and he kind of, Ryan looking a little gas, and then I think in round seven, Steven, uh, he jumped in and tried to stop Ryan because he felt like he was gassed, and Ryan, caught him, and that didn't benefit him, because you basically you played into Ryan Garcia's hand. You giving, because if we asking who's the better boxer between the two, I think Ryan's the better boxer. I mean, I think Devin's the better boxer. I think Ryan has more, speed. He's definitely the better powerful. He's more powerful than Devin, but I think Devin's the better pure boxer between the two. And I think Devin should have relied on boxing. But if it happens for a second time, I think Devin probably would be more prepared for that left hook, because I don't think he understood the severity of it, and I think he would definitely box way more in the second fight. We might not like the second fight, if they, when they do it again. And if that's just me being honest, because if Devin wants to win, the fight shouldn't be exciting at all. The fight shouldn't be exciting at all between the two. If that's if Devin wants to win. It should be him boxing, using his jab, controlling the range, and that's what he should be. That's what he should be doing. And then who knows? I want to see Ryan make the weight. Make the weight and test positive. Because all that stuff happened, and I can't just disregard it going into the rematch. But I think Devin would be more prepared. Who do I like in a rematch? Yeah, I always lean toward the boxer in rematches, bro, because I just feel like it's basically round 13. I think as far as the full fight, 2 through 7 was Devin's, and I think if he just boxed, he can win the fight, and in unentertaining fashion, in my opinion. We might not like what happened, but he could. But I just didn't like I just didn't like how all the fans gave Devin flack, like, bro, don't do that, bro, because if we want good fights, bro, we can't grill guys. And I mean, I understand trolling, because I'm an ultimate troll, like trolling. Yeah, and that's why I said, like I told you, if you go free smoke, bro, just do one thing for me. Watch the fight back. Just watch the fight and see what I said. Just for me, bro. I'm telling you what happened. Round 1, Ryan hurt him. Cool. 2 through 7, see what happened. When Devin jumped in and tried to knock Ryan out, it changed the dynamic of that fight. If he would have just kept it boxing, and who knows what would happen? What would have happened? Because Ryan was looking like he was gassing out. And then he caught a second win because he hurt him. He hurt him when Devin jumped in. Like, so you understand what I'm saying? Like, in a rematch, I'm pretty sure Devin would be way more cautious and timid. And so in every video you see him, he's working on the left hook. But yeah, that's what I think. I do think the rematch would be intriguing. And I think that I thought that fight was the biggest fight of 2024. I think the rematch will be the biggest fight in 2025. I don't know if it's going to have the same entertainment value, but I think me personally, I think it. Yeah, that first round, I think he shot a lazy jab out. Shot a real lazy jab out. Shot a lazy jab out, and Ryan, Devin going to be most likely. But who knows? Vegas isn't idiots, bro. Like they might have Devin a favorite. But yeah, that first jab, it was a lazy jab, and Brian just he seen it coming. I don't think that was the best jab he should. He threw a shit jab out and and paid the price for it. But Devin is definitely gonna be the underdog. But who knows? Vegas with it though. He could possibly be the favorite if they're looking at it how I'm looking at it. You know, in rematches, who usually prevails? The boxer. You know, that's just what I think from what I've watched in boxing all my life. But yeah, let's move on. If Devin was smart, he would make the absolutely he would. Because I want him to cut down to those 3 pounds. So you got to cut for me, bro. Uh, let's move on. Daniel Du Bois versus Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker can really really upset Daniel Du Bois, but I think Daniel Du Bois is really in a confident state. And he would definitely get a lower chance at the Usyk rematch. Oh, okay. Oh, my girlfriend says she can't sleep, y'all. She need to be asleep. My bad. Yeah. I had to shoot a text out real quick. But Danny the Boy is definitely. I'm pretty sure he thinks this is a big moment because he has that rematch with Joseph Parker, the Boy versus Parker. Great matchup. Absolutely, it's. I think it's a great matchup. But as far as who probably has more on the line, Danny the Boy for sure, because he can get that rematch with Usyk. And in my opinion, even though he got dominated in the Usyk fight, he did that shot that body shot, a belt line shot. I thought I thought it was belt line. I don't think it was. I don't think it was. No, nah. I think it was. I thought it was clean. I've seen worse. I thought it was clean. I don't. And but he did get dominated. But I like the fact that he did catch him with that and it's always their chance. So I would love to see, that. But Joseph Park could definitely give, Du Bois trouble. But if you ask me who I like here, um, I'm gonna take Du Bois just being that he's super confident right now. You know, he's super confident. So that's what I like. Then you got the main event. But let's get back. I'll get back to that later. Carlos Adames versus Hamza Shiraz. I mean, Shiraz. This is his biggest test. And this is gonna be basically. Oh, yeah, I was thinking it too when I was like, bro. At first, I was. Yeah, like now that I know what Turkey got coming, it's alright. It's alright. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna cap. Like when I first heard it, like it was cool. It's a good car. It was great. It was the best thing smoked when I first heard it. But now I'm like, it's alright. It's cool. Yeah, and I thought I was the only one that was feeling that way. I didn't lie. I thought that I thought that it was the best thing smoking. But now it's so much heat coming up. Like, it's a good card. I do want to watch the Better Bell Beaver rematch. I'm not gonna lie, I do. Me personally, I do. So I'm for that. I can't lie like I'm not. But now that the all the bangers and stuff finna drop, like, bro, I can't sit here and say I'm excited, for this like I was. But Hamza, I mean, he should. I mean, he's the young, he's the new guy, and they expect him. But I think Carlos Adames is tough. But I think it's Benavidez. Facts. That's the most 50-50 fight possibly coming up right now. Benavidez versus Morale. I don't know why Benavidez keep insinuating that Morale is on page. Are you intimidated or something? Who I got? Diego Pacheco versus Steven Nelson. One second. Let me get back to this Benavidez versus 1 second. 1 second, Steven. But Benavidez, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why my girlfriend she keep texting me. I love her too. I love this. That's my girl. She said she can't sleep, but she's about to go out of town. Which I'm not mad. Yeah, but I don't know why Benavidez is insinuating that Morel is on drugs, bro. Pigs. You can't just throw that on anybody's jacket. You gotta, let some tests pop out of him popping hot. I think that's kind of, crazy to insinuate, but I find it funny that, Benavidez has been a weight bully for years, like, going against smaller guys and, you know, it's I don't like that, because you shouldn't slander anybody's name like that, I don't agree with that at all. But yeah, Steven, who I got, Diego Pacheco and Steven Nelson. Oh gosh, that's a okay. Did I spell his name right? Yeah, here he is. Here he is. Here he is. And he's fighting Steven Nelson. Yeah, what they fighting at? They fighting in Vegas. What shocked me? Oh gosh, you got Morale. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that. I'm not mad. Both of those guys, they didn't look impressive to me in their 175 debuts. So between Benavidez and Morale, and gosh, I like Steven Nelson, but I think Pacheco is tough. I think because Pacheco is so tall. Pacheco is huge. If I'm not mistaken, hold on. Yeah, like he's sick. He's huge, and I think that reach could be, a big factor. That's in all honesty. I think that's going to be a big factor. But I think this is, in all honesty, this is the biggest test, you know, for both guys. When I just look at their resumes, this 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 is the biggest test for both guys. Cause I like both guys. I can't cap. I do. You know. But if you ask me who I just really what's better for boxing, Pacheco. But I like Steven. Don't Steven, bro. Why would you do me like that, bro? That's ah I got Pacheco. Kill me. Who cares? I got Pacheco. I want Steven to win though. I got Pacheco though. Nah, yeah. After he started boxing, like don't disregard it. It was something up. It's that's a top. I mean, it's a test for both guys though to take the next step. In my opinion. Who do you got, Steven? Who do you like here? You know, that's low key a banger though. I usually have those people in my comments who wouldn't even think about something like that. I might mod you for that, Steven. I ain't gonna lie. But what was I, before you asked me? Before you asked me that question, where was I at? Gosh, I've been on here. I've been on here for a minute. I've been on here for a minute. Y'all up here kick. Just let me know if y'all kicking with me, bro. If y'all tired, just let me know. I'll get off. I'll get off. I will. I will definitely get off. Y'all see, like this is I'm glad David is actually he doesn't tower over Morel. He doesn't tower over Morale, and it's. I mean, gosh, see, soon as I was about to talk about y'all, Rayo versus Gary Antoine. I mean, Gary Antoine, he's been, I think he's been out the ring. Let me see last time Gary Antoine fought. He lost to Alberto Puello. He did lose to Alberto Puello. And Puello was hot though. People don't know. Puello was hot, a dirty guy. They haven't announced that Rayo fight, but this Puello guy, he was dirty, and he still got a split. Rayo, since he's been with Robert Garcia, he's been tough. I can't lie, and he looked real nice. He looked real nice in that. Yeah. See, and Gary Antoine, he hasn't fought since that Puello fight. But see, but PBC. See, this is why I tell you guys, PBC, they running low on dates. Like, look, he ain't fought since 2024. We in 2025, but he beat Eastside Cruz. Beat Chris Colbert. If I feel like Rayo been taking a tougher competition. If we keeping it a stat, I can't sit here and lie. He's been taking a tougher competition. And him getting with Robert Garcia, I think that was real good for him. Right now, who you ask me who I like Rayo, but Gary Antoine Russell, he's tough. I'm not gonna say he's not. But Gary Antoine, it's up in there. I have to just go dive in it a little bit deeper. See. We possibly would have got Tank and Rayo, but Robert Garcia wasn't letting Rayo go down to 35. He wanted Tank to come up to 40 to fight Rayo. Which was smart from Robert. Robert didn't want to put his fighter in a bad situation, and I'm not mad at that. You shouldn't put your guy in a tough situation and a situation that's not good for him, because we haven't seen Rayo in at 35 since Colbert. He fought Colbert, but since then he moved up, and he's at 140, and I'm pretty sure him cutting down to 35 was not good for him. So you can't. I'm glad that what Robert didn't let him do that. But I would definitely rather see Tank and Rayo instead of Roach for sure. Anything but Roach. I think Lamont Roach and Tank is a mismatch. Tank should really get him out of here in 5. In all honesty, if we keeping it a stack, he should get him out of here in 5. Should be real light. But I'm finna get up out of here, you guys. I've been on for an hour and 45. I'm hungry. Might need some food or something. I love you guys so much, man. Shout out to y'all for tapping in. If you ain't hit that subscribe button, bro, hit the subscribe button for me. I might get on live tomorrow. I'm gonna drop a few videos, and then I'll get on live. So make sure y'all do that for me. I love you guys. I'm forever grateful that you guys support me. I'm not one of those, I will definitely, see Tommy. No, this isn't Tommy. Shout out to Tommy for pulling up again, bro. Shout out to you, Tommy. Shout out to y'all. Peace out, Free Smoke. Shout out to y'all, bro, for pulling up. I love you guys, man. I'm out.